So guys, Vitor Pereira's Wolves' new head coach, a new manager, the new man in the hot seat of Molineux, has done his first press conference pre-Leicester City. Walking through at the moment an absolutely packed Manda Centre. As you can imagine, it's Christmas, so it's going to be busy, and we're hoping for a Christmas miracle. We're hoping for lots of Christmas presents. We're hoping for joy, and yeah, he's done his first press conferences. So, what are my first impressions of Vitor? Hello. What are my first impressions of Vitor Pereira? Well, he's definitely a lot more animated in his press conferences than Gary O'Neill. I always felt Gary O'Neill's press conferences are incredibly beige. I think they're going to be a lot more colourful. He sat down with a big smile on his face. I'll tell you what, it was the longest press conference I've seen pre-game for ages. Pretty much all the press were there today. We had everyone there, and he handled a lot of questions. He was asked about why Wolves. He said basically it's been his dream since he started coaching 14 years ago to test himself at the top level, to manage in the Premier League. He'd come close a couple of times, and so that was really, really good. Talking about that. Obviously, we're talking about the task in hand. They quizzed him. They talked about what he's looking for. He said that the first two training sessions that he'd had with the players were really, really good. They were open to ideas. They were focused, which is really, really good to hear, because you want that from the players. Because let's face it, we need him to unite that dressing room. He was asked about the captaincy of Semedo. He says obviously he's the captain at the moment, but he's got to assess all the leaders in the camp. So that kind of leaves that open as well to what he's going to be doing with that. And one of the things that I was really, really impressed with was the way he handled it, really, and the way he answered these questions, and talking about all of his experience that he'd had. Talked about all of his experience that he's had wherever he's been. Has all prepared him for this. He said he likes to be tactical. He likes to be he likes technical, tactical, and he wants his players to play with heart. But more importantly for him, he wants to create what he calls the Wolves way, an identity that he wants people to see with his teams. He was asked about Matheus Cunha. Will he be available? I'm not sure if he fully understood what he was being asked on that one, to be honest, because obviously we're waiting at the moment for the outcome of Matheus Cunha's charge by the FA. But he said, yeah, potentially. Obviously, he's not giving away anything in regards to the team at all, of what will start on Leicester. He was asked about the pressure, and he said there's no one that's going to feel more pressure or put more pressure on himself to succeed than himself. He's really going to be working hard to, bring success for Wolves. He said it's not just about, survival. He wants, I can feel in his heart, he wants to be, from what he's saying initially, he wants a lot more than that. He wants to be really successful at Wolves, but the first job will be...
Hello, he's back, hello!
I'm back, yeah, I'm walking around the Manda Centre. So yeah, the first job, of course, will be to try and get survival. And obviously he knows he needs to get points on the board, we need to get wins, but he says playing performance, getting victories, rebuilding the confidence in the squad are really, really important. He was asked about his backroom staff, a little bit more of that, which we found out a little bit more actually, which was quite important in terms of that. He said that he's brought in 5 members of his team. Obviously we do know that all of Gary's staff, all of the analysts, everyone pretty much has gone. So it's a completely new team, and he said they are going to be really important because he can't do it all on his own. He's got a team. Every one of those of his team has a job, has a responsibility, and know what their job, and they're going to be really important to bringing success to Wolves, as are the players embracing what he's trying to do, and of course the fans as well. Very, very important in terms of bringing success and hopefully getting us out of this mire. He was also asked, of course, about January, about players coming in. He didn't commit too much to that, other than saying that the club are open to that. Obviously, he says he needs about a week really to assess the strengths and weaknesses, and what I thought was really important, personalities of the squad that we have, because to me, we need a Nuno-esque type manager. We need someone that's got a reverence, that gravitas, that really knows how to get the best out of every single individual player in that dressing room. And a really good manager knows that some players need an arm around the shoulder. It doesn't matter whether you're in football or wherever you are. And some literally need a kick up the backside. And, he's going to need to gain a lot of respect. And the players, from what he's saying in the first 2 training sessions, are giving him that respect, are giving him that openness. It's kind of like a clean slate, and we need that. We needed that reset. We needed a circuit breaker, and he's certainly going to be someone that's not a yes man, I don't think, from all the reports that from where he's been. He likes to speak his mind, and the club hopefully are going to embrace that, tap into that, listen to that. Matt Hobbs has got a big job to do in terms of course, backing Vitor in the transfer window as well, and I'm sure that there's going to be players that are going to be coming in. But the first thing is that doesn't open for another 3 games, so we've got 3 games that he's got to assess this squad before the transfer window opens, and hopefully the recruitment team, Matt Hobbs and Mr. George Mendes as well, are going to pull a few rabbits out the hat at the opening of that transfer window. I've really enjoyed his press conference. I was really fed up with Gary O'Neill's press conferences. They were dour. They were kind of like no answers. He didn't seem to have much emotion. Whereas listening initially to the initial press conference of Vitor Pereira, he really wants to be at Wolves. He sees this as the fulfilment. He said about, this is the seat I've always wanted. This is the seat I've always wanted to get in, and he's here. And I think from that point of view, he's going to work hard. He talked about the details. He said he talks about the details can make a very big difference as well. And just here, we've just got Mr. Magic Moss. I'm also meeting up with my sister, and over there, we've got my brother-in-law, Alan, as well. How you doing? Just done the press conference, Vitor Pereira, and really impressed with him first. So, Dad, a new manager.
Yeah.
A new hope.
Yeah, we hope.
How you feeling?
I think we'll see what happens going.
You've got to believe. Listen,
Yeah.
Our motto is out of darkness cometh light.
That's right.
And boy, have we had a lot of dark. We need plenty more light. We need neon flashing lights over the next few months.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, Dad.
Yeah.
Let's go and get a cake. And it is, sister.
Can I just say, I hope this manager does something for a change, and pulls something out the bag on Sunday.
Well, exactly.
And
Love it.
Especially, I'm going to say it's going to be a 2-1 to Wolves, if he's done anything.
Let's hope. He's got a big job on his hand, a massive job on his hand. But let's hope he can, as you say, pull the rabbit out the hat. And Dad, let's go and get some cake.
Yeah, okay.
Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. It's Vitor Pereira's first press conference. Initial thoughts. These are my initial feelings. The full preview will be out tomorrow. And then obviously we'll be at the game on Sunday, giving all our reactions. Extra time will be coming and following, and all of that. Make sure you hit the like button if you find it of value. Subscribe if you've not already. Come on, it's Christmas. Help us out. Subscribe, hit the bell notification. Until the next one, from me and my old man, we're going to get some cake. I'm gonna get some.
Less of the old man.
Always
Well,
Wolf.
hey, what? Okay.
Always
Yeah.
Wolf.